Now then, before anyone starts, I know, my shirt is creased. But the thing is, I don't care. I've lived in this house for 5 years and I've never owned an iron, and I'm not about to buy one now. So if anybody has a problem with my shirt being creased for the duration of this video, here's what you need to do. Go to my merch store, the link's down in the description below, buy yourself one of these shirts, and then you can iron it yourself. Today's episode begins with Ash and friends apparently taking the high road to Violet City, and I've just got to ask, how the hell are they not there yet? Like, this has been going on for weeks now. Guys, just pick a route and stick to it, please. Misty points out there's some snow on a nearby mountain, and Ash replies,
"That's cool."
Ahaha, I see what you did there. Very good, very clever. Brock imagines himself at a skiing lodge hooking up with a bunch of women, but I feel like he's forgetting something really important. He doesn't actually know if there's even a ski lodge up that mountain, and even if there is, there's no guarantee any hot women will be there. Could be a bunch of munters. Nothing wrong with that, there's someone for everyone out there and all that. But I'm just saying, Brock might be assuming just a bit too much here. The Chikorita Rescue. I wonder what happens in this episode. After the gang stumble across a wild Chikorita, Misty says she smells something sweet. Ash then points out that it's the scent that comes off Chikorita's petals. I hate to break it to you, Ash, but Chikorita doesn't have any petals. It just has a big fuck-off leaf on its head. We get a flashback as Ash remembers Casey and her Chikorita, and oh god, please, don't do this to me. Having to cover that episode was like pulling teeth. It was so boring. Let's not relive that torture. Although, do go back and watch that episode of Pokémon WTF Moments if you haven't seen it already, you know. Views are down lately. Although, side note, thank you to everybody that pointed out in the comments of that video that it's not just the USA who are completely obsessed with baseball. You guys let me know that apparently Japan is uber obsessed with baseball. Probably even more so than the US. And that's something I genuinely didn't know. It didn't make the episode any more bearable, but hey, at least I learned something. And yes, I do read the comments. Why do you think I have depression? Direct quote from the Pokédex.
Chikorita, the leaf Pokemon. Chikorita emit pleasant aromas from the leaves on their heads, and they love to sunbathe.
Now, ignoring the sunbathing thing, because that's not really important right now, I told you it was a leaf and not a petal. Ash Ketchum is a numpty. Pass it on. When Ash makes it clear he's going to try and catch the Chikorita adopts a fighting stance where it spins its leaf around in circles. And honestly, I thought it was actually just gonna fly away. Mate, could you imagine if that's how Chikorita got around? Just pulling a hoppip like... Helicopter, helicopter! Ash sends out Bulbasaur to battle the wild Chikorita. And mate, this just shows what an absolute tosser Ash Ketchum is. Against the new rookie trainer's low-level Chikorita, he uses his OP Charizard. Against a wild Chikorita he intends to catch for himself, he uses Bulbasaur, because of course he wouldn't want to hurt the poor thing too much. The wild Chikorita uses Razor Leaf, and Brock reacts like it had just used Fire Blast or bloody Brave Bird.
It's using Razor Leaf!
Calm down, mate. Bulbasaur 4 times resists it. It'll be fine. Talk about making a mountain out of a molehill. Now, if you'd like to help us get to the top of this horrible, unforgiving YouTube mountain, hit the like button, share this video on social media, and of course, leave a lovely comment down below. And if you can't think of a lovely comment, leave something generic, like...
Chikorita? More like chicken tikka. Oh, that's good in my belly, isn't it? Ooh.
Or just comment the name of the secret Pokemon I've hidden somewhere in the video. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, set notifications to always on so you never miss an episode of Pokemon WTF Moments or anything on my channel. Thank you as always for getting us to 1.75 million subscribers. I know it doesn't look like that right now, but if you subscribe today, maybe YouTube will add that extra 0. And of course, don't forget to come and check out my live streams over on Twitch or you'll miss out on stuff like this.
Oh, and he leveled up! Hell yeah! He's level 19, let's go.
This ain't nothing.
What the fuck?
You're quite
He fell off the ledge! He knocked himself out! What the fuck, Rufus?
So getting back to the battle, Ash tells his Bulbasaur to use Tackle on the Chikorita. Oh my god! Ash Ketchum telling his Pokemon to use a move that isn't resisted by the opponent? Who are you? And what have you done with Ash Ketchum?
Well, actually, Liam, I think you'll find the first move Bulbasaur used was Vine Whip, and that's not very effective.
I know, but I was just trying to focus on the positives for a change. When Ash throws a Pokeball at the Chikorita, it simply bats the Pokeball away with the leaf on its head, raising the age-old question, how the hell do Pokeballs work? Is the leaf on Chikorita's head not part of Chikorita, and therefore shouldn't the Pokeball hitting it have triggered the catch mechanism? How was it able to just bash it away? Ash's Bulbasaur is knocked out by a single Vine Whip from Chikorita. Now, let's just put that into perspective. Ash's Bulbasaur, who has a 4 times resistance to Grass-type moves, just got knocked out by a 35 base power Grass-type move. Yeah, it wasn't even 40 base power back then, it was even weaker. Sure, as a Grass-type Pokemon, Chikorita does get same type attack bonus on Grass-type moves, but even so, that shouldn't have even tickled Bulbasaur. Ash's Bulbasaur, as always, is garbage. Pass it on. Apparently, Charizard smirks like he's a kid awkwardly smiling for a family photo. You know, the whole
Just take the stupid picture and then just kill me
vibe. As Charizard gets ready to use Flamethrower, which weirdly takes longer than usual, Chikorita wraps its vines around Charizard's leg and trips it over. Gen 2 Grass Knot, confirmed. When Chikorita tries to use another Razor Leaf, Ash tells Charizard to burn the leaves with its Flamethrower. Oh, and don't worry, Flamethrower works instantly this time. And then we get this shot of the burned up leaves falling to the ground. Hey look! Ash made Ash. Ash tells Charizard to use Tackle Attack, even though Charizard of course can't learn Tackle, which of course makes it no surprise then when it doesn't land, but still, Ash is a hacker. Confirmed. After Chikorita Vine Whips Charizard right between the eyes, Charizard flies past it, and for some reason Chikorita's vines, which weren't wrapped around Charizard at all, are still connected to Charizard, so Chikorita gets dragged along with it. I don't get how though. Like if the vines aren't holding on to Charizard, then Chikorita shouldn't get dragged along like this. And if the vines are holding on to Charizard, why doesn't Chikorita just let go, the dunce? After Charizard and Chikorita both get knocked out after hitting a wall, Ash picks up the weakened Chikorita and says,
I think we better take it to the nearest Pokemon Center.
I mean, here's a crazy idea. Why not catch it? Like seriously, you battled it to weaken it and now it's weakened. So why are you not catching it? It's not like it's gonna slap the Pokeball away now, is it? Plus, wouldn't catching it and keeping it in a Pokeball make it way easier to carry to the Pokemon Center? When it realizes it's being held in Ash's arms, Chikorita bites Ash. Chikorita is a hamster. Confirmed. No, but seriously, hamsters are little bastards, aren't they? My brother had a hamster and all it did was fucking bite him constantly. What's the point of owning them? Own mice. Mice are better. Direct quote from Brock to Nurse Joy.
Dare I ask, might these healing hands impart their gentle, loving care on my humble Pokemon?
I'll be honest, given Brock's track record, I did not expect that question to end with the word Pokemon. Oh god, the sentence right after Joy replies.
And perhaps once you've healed them, you can heal my aching?
And then Misty cuts him off, obviously before he can say penis. Brock, mate, you can't just proposition women for sexual encounters the moment you meet them. Especially since, and I can't stress this enough, you are a child. Nurse Joy explains that the wild Chikorita in this area are known for battling bigger, stronger opponents even when they know there's no way of winning. So basically, all the Chikorita in this area are dumber than a brick backpack. Ash reckons you have to admire Chikorita's spirit. No, mate, you shouldn't admire anyone who gets into fights for no reason. There's a word for people like that. We call them After Team Rocket turn up disguised as doctors and steal Chikorita, Ash runs off with Pikachu and says they'll climb up this hill to get ahead of them. But how though? Looking at how small the van is here, the road is clearly very far away as it is. And the hill itself is visibly quite tall. Surely there's no way for a 10-year-old human to climb this hill fast enough to catch up with the van, even if the road does double back on itself. But of course, this is anime. Direct quote from Ash.
Now we're gonna show Team Rocket we're just as tough as Chikorita.
Right before he jumps off a ledge onto the roof of Team Rocket's van. Mate, more like just as stupid as Chikorita. Imagine if he'd mistimed his jump and just landed in the road after the van had gone past. And God forbid if he'd landed on the road before. Mate, since when did Quagsire have white hands and toes? Answers on a postcard. Direct quote from Brock. Perhaps I should pursue those villains and give them a good thrashing. It's funny you say that, Brock, because maybe that's what you should have done in the first place. Instead, when Ash ran off to try and rescue Chikorita, you stood around like an arsehole and didn't even bother to help. And now you're acting all hard like you could do a better job since Ash isn't back yet? You're an arsehole, mate. Misty says that Ash ran off so fast he forgot to take any of his Pokemon with him. Oh yeah? And what's that? A vibrating love egg? Looks like one of Ash's Pokemon to me. And this looks like a good time to talk about GFuel! GFuel is an energy formula with barely any calories and zero sugar and a whole heap of wonderful flavors like the lovely, luxurious kiwi mango that I'm drinking today. This is a bloody lovely flavor. And of course, if you use our channel's code, which is code ACE, you can save yourself 10% off your GFuel order. Ain't I good to you? Oh, that's bloody wonderful. Go get yourself a tub of kiwi, mango, or any of the wonderful flavors of GFuel. Just remember to use code ACE when you do to save yourself 10% off your order. Remember though, GFuel is for over 18s only because it contains caffeine, and children don't need to be anywhere near caffeine. They're annoying enough as it is, and because it contains caffeine, drink it responsibly. Don't be a dickhead. Ash says he'll get Charizard to surprise Team Rocket with its flamethrower. After reaching back for a few moments, he says he guesses he must have left all his Pokeballs at the Pokemon Center. Mate, just be honest. You needed to scratch your arse and there was nowhere private for you to do it. Don't be embarrassed in front of Pikachu. I'm sure he's seen worse. Team Rocket tried to sweet talk Chikorita into joining them and offer it a legally binding contract. Mate, it's a wild Pokemon. You don't need it to sign anything. Just lob a Pokeball at it. As Ash recites a modified version of the Team Rocket motto, I can't help but notice. What's that in your hand, lad? Looks like a Pokeball to me. I thought you left all your Pokeballs at the Pokemon Center.
Well, actually, Liam, I think Ash meant the Pokeballs that have his Pokemon in. That could just be an empty one he has for when he wants to catch a Pokemon.
You say that, but he did specifically say he left all of his Pokeballs at the Pokemon Center, which also explains why he didn't just accidentally grab an empty Pokeball when he was reaching for Charizards. Plus, he doesn't even have his backpack with him, so where would it have even come from? Team Rocket get angry with Ash for mangling their motto since, as James says, it's copywritten material. Trust characters in the Pokemon anime to not know about fair use. Ash's version of the motto was transformative and could even be considered a parody. By YouTube standards, it's transformative enough to be considered fair use. Then again, Pokemon is made in Japan, where fair use just isn't a thing legally. Pray they never come for me. As Chikorita and Pikachu and then Ash try to escape, Meowth presses a button that causes these shackles on the end of ropes to appear from the ground and ensnare them. Mate, that's incredible timing and planning on Meowth's part. To know when each of these three is going to be in range of the shackles and which ones to activate and when takes some real skill. Meowth is a genius. Pass it on. Ash tells Pikachu and Chikorita,
Hurry, let's make a run for it.
but mate, the rope's not even attached to anything. And I know what you're gonna say, oh Liam, it's just an animation error. But when they do run away, the ropes are just attached to each other. They weren't even tethered to the ground. So they've effectively been able to run away this whole time. I take back what I said before. Meowth's not a genius, he's a numpty. God, this Gen 9 Pikachu form is ridiculous. Pokemon really are running out of ideas. Team Rocket casually ride past on a jet-powered snowmobile. Nice to see their budget was put to good use. It is kind of annoying when you think about it based on what just happened. Imagine the traps they could have afforded if they hadn't bought this thing. Not gonna lie, James saying he needs sunglasses because everything's so bright, and Meowth replying,
Not everything. You're here, ain't ya?
gave me a genuine chuckle, so well done Pokemon. Direct quote from Ash.
Hey, that was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Mate, you rolled down a mountain, trapped in a giant snowball, and smacked into a tree before falling to the ground. What part of that was fun? Like, Christ, how hard did you hit your head, mate? Chikorita's face says it all, really. After Chikorita runs off into the snowstorm, Ash leaves Pikachu in a cave as he goes off to look for Chikorita and stumbles across two Nidoran, who are clearly very much in love. And mate, what a callback this is. Well done, Pokemon. More of this, please. After falling off a ledge, Ash finds a cold and shivering Chikorita. Honestly, I don't even feel sorry for it. Ash and friends helped you and then even helped save you from Team Rocket, and still you ran away at the first opportunity. So freeze to death. See if we care. Ash takes a moment to stuff both Pikachu and Chikorita into his jacket to pretend he has boobs. Ash, mate, there's a time and a place. The next day, Team Rocket turn up with Meowth wearing a snowball launcher. I kind of get the point of this, but also, Team Rocket are kind of missing a trick here. Wouldn't a Pokeball launcher be way better? Direct quote from Jesse.
Chikorita, you could have been Team Rocket's star player.
Wrong Chikorita, Jesse. This one isn't the baseball one. After Team Rocket are sent blasting off, Brock, Misty, and Nurse Joy turn up, with Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Psyduck leading the way. Mate, why were these Pokemon even out, though? They don't play any part in the scene. They don't speak or do anything. They're just there. Like, I guess an argument could be made of, oh, maybe these Pokemon helped them get to where they are, but Psyduck? Really? If any of their Pokemon should have been out, it should have been Charizard. It's a fire type, so it resists the cold, and also it can fly, so one of them could have flown on it to kind of get a better view of the area. But of course, once again, Charizard's on the bench. Hashtag justice for Charizard. Brock tells Nurse Joy if she ever needs a Pokemon breeder, she shouldn't hesitate to call him. Mate, she's a nurse. Why would she ever need a Pokemon breeder? Nurses tend to stick to nursing Pokemon back to health, not helping them multiply with better stats. minutes. Also, even if she wanted to, how would she even call you? You don't own a cell phone and you don't seem to have a set route that you're gonna be on. You're just kind of bungling your way through Johto. Use your noodle. As Ash and friends are about to leave, it's revealed that Chikorita wants to go with them. And then Chikorita kisses Ash on the cheek. God, the Chikorita has a crush on Ash bollocks is starting. Man, I hate this shit. You couldn't have just made Chikorita like a puppy that sees Ash as its best friend. Maybe it licks his face or something like that, the way a dog would do. That would be funny. But no, it has to be that the weird plant animal thing has a crush on the human character, because kids obviously love when animals want to bone humans. Direct quote from Ash.
Chikorita's my new Pokémon!
Not yet it isn't, mate. Someone could still catch that if you don't hurry up and stick it in a Pokeball. So those are my WTF moments of Pokemon Season 3, Episode 10, the Chikorita Rescue. Let me know your favorites and any that I might have missed down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Head to twitch.tv/AceTrainLiam for all of my live streams. I would love to see you there. And of course, use code ACE to save money on GFuel. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.